Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. It is Tuesday the 19th of December. 6 days to go, kids. Woo! Let's get straight into it. There was a bounce game played at Finch Farm this morning. Everton players who were not involved in last night's match, or didn't start last night's game, playing against Everton's under-23 side, whose game was postponed because of the fog, played this morning. So it was a chance for players like Sandro, I know he came on last night, but Michael Keane, Jagielka, Yannick Bolasie, James McCarthy, those type of players, all in with the chance to get the fitness up and impress watching boss Sam Allardyce, who wasn't in the squad last night, which was a bit of a surprise to many people. Because Sam Allardyce basically hasn't had a chance to see a lot of these players in action, Davy Klassen. So it was a chance for him to get up to speed with lads who weren't able to force their way into his side. Because let's face it, he came in for that West Ham game, or he come into the club that day, and that's basically been his team, give or take the odd player. So that team has gone on win and run, so why change it? So there's a lot of lads who aren't really getting in to that side because the people who are playing instead of them are doing well. So it's a chance for them to say, look, I deserve a goal. And the only way that's going to happen, you can do it in training, but a game and see how you take your position up, what you can do. And it's a good opportunity for those lads to get fit, and particularly the likes of Sandro and Klassen, to actually play in a game, you know, and Bolasie, play in a game where, you know, they get the kit on full and it means something to them. It's actually it's actually played out as a game. It's not stop start as training can be. So, you know, we haven't got too many details coming out of it of what it went on, and I don't suppose we will, other than X, Y and Z came through the game. But it's interesting that was arranged by Sam Allardyce, and a good opportunity, like I said, for him to look at other players. Obviously he's going to need some of these players with the fixtures coming up over Christmas, so let's hope they were brilliant. Let's hope there's some great performances from them. Moving on, one player who isn't at the club but we own him, he's on loan at Anderlecht, is of course Henry Onyekuru, and he's took a little bit of stick from his manager, whose name I'm not going to attempt to pronounce, but it's basically being criticised. I think people have asked why he hasn't played down the middle. I think Henry Onyekuru wants to play as a striker, and his manager's basically said he's not very good down there when we've asked him. He said when he plays down the middle, he doesn't do what he's told. He goes out to the left and stays out of the position. So basically we may as well just play him on the left. He said if he scored a few goals, but he should be scoring more. So we don't know whether Henry just wants to get to good as an ASAP and his levels have dropped right off, or whether he's just a bit of a bad patch, or whether he just doesn't get on with this manager. Who knows? But you know, he's got 9 goals in 20 games for Anderlecht so far, which is alright. Which is alright, especially if he's coming off the left, but we'll have to see how that plays out. But it's one to look out for, isn't it? And finally, I suppose it is big news, but it's concerning Bramley Moore-Dock. A Twitter account, Dave Wood it is, at Liverpool Images on Twitter, has said that has sent some pictures in of stuff that's going on down at the dock. It's a suitable site inspection that has now begun to take place. How many buildings can be built upon the dock? How do we go about infilling the dock itself and using what type of soil's there and all of that stuff. So that's appeared down, the cranes are there and stuff, so things have appeared as we are moving forward now. There was an announcement the other day that the annual general meeting will be on January the 9th and Farhad Moshiri will speak at that. So I'm expecting, I think that there may be some sketches from Dan Mice coming out at around that time. So that's quite interesting. So things are moving forward. Obviously the likes of Farhad Moshiri and Robert Elstone and hopefully Dan Mice will be able to put, you know, a little bit more of the sugar coating side on it and show us how they intend it to look and where we're up to on it. But quite clearly, by having the suitable site inspection, things are progressing. So that's key news. You know, we had it the other week about the lease and this is further to that. So it's all good, it's all moving forward, and it looks so much better when we are winning games as well, doesn't it? That has been your Everton News Daily. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to click the bell notification button if you want to be notified every time we do a video, and come and join the lovely people on Patreon and get on to any other business. It really is impressive. See you soon on Toffee TV.